Okay, so just following up on the post that Chris has just put in the group about endorsements. I mentioned I had over 200 people endorse me for SEO. I'm just going to show you how things kind of work from the back end, from my perspective, when it comes to endorsements. So if you look here, you can see when it comes to connections. So just looking at connections, what I always tend to do if I'm looking at it, I'll look at just the first connections, people I have a direct relationship with. I've got about 10,220 people I think I'm connected with on LinkedIn. Um, and obviously a lot of these people are people that have endorsed me. So if I go back to my profile, view the profile and scroll down to endorsements, what you'll see, skills and endorsements, what you actually have is when you actually push this into your profile, what LinkedIn will do, you can have up to 50 endorsements, skills that people can endorse you for, and they will make suggestions for you. But it's important. Again, it's I'm amazed at how many people are marketing managers, but they don't have marketing as one of the skills that they actually have that would be a complete slam dunk for them to be endorsed for. But yeah, so if you look at skills and endorsements, you can see obviously the first three show, and then you have the other ones that you have. I mentioned about SEO. I think it's actually 241 people that have endorsed me for SEO. And I don't do SEO. I mean, I've never done it in 19 years of working in this industry, never done SEO, but 241 people think I do, and I'm cool with that. But obviously what you have is, like, at the moment I'm doing a fair amount of speaking, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to increase the amount of endorsements I have for keynote speaking, conference speaking, and public speaking. The way I look at it is, people are lazy. What they tend to do is, if they're looking for a keynote speaker for an event, they might go to LinkedIn, type in keynote speaker, and if I have enough endorsements, I'm hoping that organically I'll come to the top when it comes to that. So again, obviously, if it was just based on a typically the highest to the lowest, then those endorsements, when I sort of first put them on, would not show. So what you can actually do is, you see where the pencil icon is. If you click on that, that will show you. So you have the three top skills that you want to be pinned, right? So these skills can be pinned to the top of your endorsements. And what you can also do is, if you don't want to be endorsed for a particular skill anymore, you can just delete it. But what you can also do is you can actually move them around. So if I decided that all of a sudden I wanted to become more relevant for a particular thing. So what LinkedIn have actually done is they've actually started to categorize the endorsements. So it used to be it was just one long list, and now what it's actually doing is it's putting them into different tools and technologies, other skills, interpersonal skills. So for me, that's obviously one of those things where I think it's worth bearing that in mind. What you can also do is you can actually say, I don't want to be endorsed, or I do. You can suggest endorsements to connections, show suggestions to endorse connections. So that's obviously, and I always think it's one of those things. I endorse a lot of people, so that's why I get a lot of endorsements back. So you need to kind of give to receive, and I don't think it harms you anyway if you endorse a lot of people. And certainly it's a good way of getting some things working. So to go back to the skills, if I said, okay, well, I've got PPC, SEO, affiliate marketing. If I decided I want to kind of be more famous for media buying, what I can actually do is I can drag that up. So if I wanted to put it at the top of my industry knowledge, so now I've effectively got media buying there at the top of that. And what I can also do, it says, as I mentioned, it says you may not select more than 3 top skills. So if I wanted to undo public speaking, again, I could do it. Once I felt I had enough endorsements, I could kind of untick that, and I could then put media buying as one of my top 3 endorsements. Click on save, and what you'll now see is media buying is now one of my top 3. So that's what I would suggest you do when it comes to endorsements, and I hope you found that helpful.